Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about how to write a range code in VBA. Why range? Because while developing a macro or while developing a VBA code, you have to deal with the range lot of time. So that is the reason we have to have the knowledge of how to write a range code in VBA. So let's get started. Okay, as you see on my screen, there is a sheet 1 dot then range, then open bracket in double quote. You have to add column name followed by the row number and double quote complete and bracket complete. So this is the syntax to write a range. Okay, sheet 1 is nothing but the object name, and A is nothing but a column name of Excel sheet, and 1 is row number. Okay, let me go ahead and add a macro. Right. Okay, so now I have to add something in range A1. It1 is my object name dot range and open bracket, opening double quote, and then A1, then double quote complete, bracket complete, and you can add, let's say, Deepak. Okay, so when I run this macro, so you can see Deepak printed in A1 in Excel. If you want to write something from A1 to A10, any content or anything you have to assign to that particular range, then you can do that also. Like sheet, start with object name, then range, then opening bracket, opening double quote, A1 colon A10, bracket complete, sorry, double quote complete, bracket complete, and then you can put here whatever you want to assign to that particular range. So if I run this macro, okay, so you can see Rajkumar is got printed from range A1 to A10. Okay, then the same code I can write in different way, but I will separate A1 and A10 using comma. Okay, this is the code. Both are same, but their significance or their use are different. Okay, so I will tell you what is the difference between colon and comma and why those are important. Okay, so now let me change B1 to B10, and let me add here Rathod. Okay, when I run this macro, so you can see from B1 to B10 got printed whatever we were expecting. Okay, A1 is a fix, so I can't change. If I want to change, I can go ahead and change A1 to A2, A3, but this is not a dynamic. So whenever you want to change, you have to change manually. Okay, then and then only you could change the range. But I don't want the static scenario or static range. If I want dynamic range to be used into the program, then you have to create variables like start row number as an integer, dim start end row number as an integer. Okay, so now I will assign start row 5 and end row 15. Okay, now what I can do, instead of these numbers A1, A10, A10, instead of these numbers, hard coded number, I can use the variables. In sheet1 dot range, I just add A, and instead of A1 I just use start row number. start row number. Okay, start row number is equal to, let's say, Pune. Okay, now you can see what we are storing in start row number 5. Okay, so when I am typing here a and percent start row numbers, that's become a5, because in start row number we have assigned 5 value. That is the reason, instead of 1 or any other number, so we are concatenating a and start row number, so it's become a5 because start row number has 5 value. Okay, so now when I run this macro, so in a5 it will print Pune. Okay, so you see here a5, it is printing Pune. Okay, so this is hard coded row number and this is dynamic. Dynamic, why dynamic? Because if I think the range is going to change in next scenario, so I can just change from here like 50, let's say 20. So when I say 20, so it automatically get changed here, because whatever start row number has the value, it will pass here and this range become A20. Okay, so let me run it. You see here A20 has a 20 Pune value now, because we have passed this variable. Start row is fixed, but end row is getting change every time. Okay, so now what I can do here, sheet 1 range, let's say C or D1. So my start row D1, 1 is my row number, so my start row is always same, but end row is keep changing. So end row is, so I can pass this variable to here. Okay, so my end row, whatever value is in end row, it will pass here. Like end row is 15, means it become D15, D1 to D15, because in end row number we have assigned 15 value. Okay, so let me put this Mumbai. Okay, so now when I run this macro, so it is printing from D1 to D15, because our last row number is we have used this variable, and in this variable we have saved or stored 15 value, and the same variable we are passing here. That is the reason this range become D1 to D15. Start row and end row getting change every time. Then you can use this set of code, range code. Okay, only instead of row number, hard coded row number, you can use dynamic row number like start row number and end row number. Okay, so let me do it. Set 1 range, say E and percent, my start row number I am passing here, comma, then E and percent end row number equal to India. Okay, so now what is the start row number value? It's 20. Okay, and end row value is, let's say I would add 150. End row value is 150. So start row we have passed here, so this become A20, and end row we have passed here, so it's become A 1 E 150 because end row has 150 value. Okay, so now from E 20 to E 150 India will be get printed. Okay, so if I run this macro, so you can see from E20 to E150, so this is getting printed, India is getting printed. Okay, so this is how you can write a range uh, in different way. So that's all from this video. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you till the next video.